Okay, that's pretty much wrap things up. And a massive thank you to France for an incredible interview. Thanks also to Henk, who himself is an operator, Special Forces operator. Henk runs Skydive Mossel Bay. If you're in Mossel Bay, if you're on the garden route, come and do a tandem. Come and join Henk and the guys and come and do a tandem. If you want to learn how to skydive, come and hook up with Skydive Mossel Bay. France, before I let you go, there's one question I want to ask you.
Welcome.
I was on course myself in '82 at One Recce, and I think I was in fact part of the very first intake that was Special Forces School, that we went as Special Forces School. And I think it was about a month into my basics, I got an instruction to be at HQ on Sport Parada the next morning at 0600 or 06, I can't remember what time. And I didn't know what to expect, and just me and the rest of the group of us on course were like, yeah, you're in trouble. And I arrived outside HQ the next morning, and I was put into a galley and I was taken to Louis Botha, and I spent the morning with all the operators skydiving out of a super freelon, doing free fall jumps from 12,000 or 14,000 feet out of a freelon. And then I was taken back and sent back to the bungalow, and you were there. Kay Smith was there, the Vermaak brothers were there. I remember, I think Jack Kreef, Spook, Sean Mullen. But I've never known, how did that happen? I mean, do you remember, do you have any?
Yes, from time to time it happened that we invited some skydivers. Okay, like we invited Richard Charter to jump with us. Okay, we invited Philip Paas. Actually, Philip Paas did a jump with me, and maybe I must tell you about that jump. It was a demonstration jump, a very, very big jump. And we invited them, and we got permission from Chief of the Air Force for civilians to jump out of the military aircraft. And then you guys just sign an indemnity and so on. So yes, it happened from time to time. That morning with the super freelon, we had to fill the freelon. Otherwise the Air Force will not fly if there's only a few of us inside there. It's not cost effective.
Okay.
So we got together everybody that can skydive. Okay, all the operators, and then we knew about you because we met you obviously at Pietermaritzburg before.
Yeah.
So you were invited to jump. So we filled another seat in a super freelon, and you're right, we jumped at the whole day with the freelon, and it's quite a nice jump show.
It was great.
Yeah, so I think that's how it happened, and you jumped with the old man there. Okay, just coming back to Richard, I want to tell a story about Richard in Pietermaritzburg. We invited him to jump with us, and that morning it was out of the Puma, and the Puma arrived. We kitted up, put on our fit our parachutes, and we walked to the aircraft, to the Puma, and Richard came with us, parachute over the one shoulder, and we looked at him and said, oh, he's the Springbok guy, skydiver, he's the captain of the Springbok team, he knows what he's doing. So we all sat in a Puma and we took off. And then we said to Richard, hey, you must put on your parachute. He said, no, it's plenty of time. We said, Richard, put on your parachute. This is not a Cessna. So we sat around and talk. Richard looked at his altimeter. He said, Jesus, this thing is fast. Because that thing just climbs. We had a demonstration jump. They asked us to do a demonstration jump at the Rothmans Dib in July, somewhere in the 80s. And we were one man short because of we had to land at a specific pot, the winning line where the horses, you know, we had to land there exactly 2 or 3 minutes before 3 o'clock. Okay. Because at 3 o'clock they let go the horses. Okay. They start running. So it was a windy day, and I had one man short. And because of the type of jump, I needed experienced guys. So I shot one guy, and I phoned Philip Paas. I said, Philip, you're becoming a recce today. He said, what's happening? I said, just report to the bluff. You're a recce today. We've got your overall, we've got your parachute, everything. So Philip, we got permission, and we jumped freelon. Anton Retief did the spotting. I was a team leader. I asked him to do the spotting because Anton was a very solid spotter. And the wind was blowing all the way from Umslanga Rocks. And We landed on time. Now, you know that Rothman show, it's a worldwide thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We landed exactly on time. Everybody exactly on the same spot. And I was the last man coming in with the big South African flag, the old flag still. And as I touched down, I heard the horses started running. And I tell you, I just grabbed that parachute and I jumped over that fence. And that was a very good jump. Another very good jump was, Koos Moorcroft was the team leader, a demo jump. When P.W. Botha became the president, the whole thing happened at the Voortrekker Monument. And the Rekkies did a show jump there. And I landed in front of the president, the new president, and they handed over something to him, I can't remember, and Koos shook his hands, and that photograph is circulated all around.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was also a big one, a very big one.
Okay.
Then we did some parachuting in Taiwan.
Yes.
We went over to Taiwan.
I remember that. Yeah. I remember you guys going.
Once again, a few paratroopers went with us to make it cost effective. So we had some very good experience there, jumping with the Taiwanese, learned a lot. That is where we learned the thing of accuracy. This thing that we Rekkies, we normally sink it in.
Yes.
Where you guys fly it in.
Yes.
We sink it in. And we learned that from the Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay. And by doing that, I won the South African Accuracy Championships in 1989. And Sean Mullen came third.
Okay.
And one guy from Peter Maritzburg, he was in second.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was nice. We learned a lot there. And then right at the end, nearly at the end of the war, at the end of the war, a group of Rekkies went to Russia. We fought against them here in Angola.
Yeah.
Now they went to Russia and they did some parachuting jumps in Russia from the Hind 20 4D helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a way to end
The
the war.
circle was closed. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Jeff.
Lieutenant Colonel, the privilege.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Great to speak to you.
Thanks.
And nice to share an aircraft, even though we don't have rigs on our backs.
Maybe we must come back with rigs on the
I think
backs.
so. Hank, see you soon.